We are back. Martin Mull's here tonight. He's a very amusing guy. He breaks me up, and he has sat in here on several occasions, and he'll be appearing in Portland, Oregon, October the 16th at the University of Oregon. Would you welcome Mr. Martin Mull?
Thank you so much. Please, sit down. As you can probably tell from my conservative blue suit here and my pipe, I'm pretty damned intellectual. No, don't worry. I'm not going to do anything intelligent tonight. I've tried that, and it just doesn't seem to work on this show. Instead, tonight, what I'd like to do is kind of turn the tables, if I could, and pick your brains, if I may. It won't take very long, I assure you. And it's for a very good cause, my career. Let me explain. Thanks to the good people here at NBC, there is a strong possibility that I may be having my own regular television show once again. I'm sure you're as thrilled as I am. I don't want to get your hopes up prematurely, but let's just say that at this point it is legally possible. Okay? Oh, sure, it's been fun meeting people like Ricardo Montalban on the talk shows, but I feel that the time has actually come for something just a smidge more meaningful, and frankly, I've got kind of cold feet about it. I've always been afraid that if I ever had my own show, it wouldn't appeal to the majority of the American people, which I think is a reasonable fear, considering I've never even met the majority of the American people. Fortunately for all of us, the majority has recently shown themselves and how they feel about television and its moral content. I think you know who I'm referring to. The word majority, of course, means most of us, so it would stand to reason that it must be most of you here tonight. Well, what a lucky break for me. You people could really be a big help, if you don't mind, in helping me put the show together. Now, I have boiled the show down to a few different ideas. Some of them may appeal to you, some may not. You are the majority. You be the judge. I'll read the different ideas. Your applause will act as your vote. Okay? Thank you. Now, I'll be playing the part of a guy named Bob. Is that okay? Okay. Great. Good. Good. Now, Bob is either A, a minister, B, a Boy Scout leader, C, runs an adult bookstore. Okay, strong indication. Opposite me will be an attractive young girl, and we'll call her Susan. That's okay, I know it's been used, but okay, great. Now, Susan is either A, a nurse, B, a kindergarten teacher, C, a mud wrestler. All right. Okay, they're going to meet in the first episode, and they're going to meet at either A, a soda shop, B, the laundry, C, a Tijuana nightclub. Thank you. This is such a help. Thank you. Anyway, Susan's mother is going to come to visit, and she's going to be coming from Ohio, near Ohio, prison. Okay. Well, Susan's mother is allergic to A, cats, B, wildflowers, C, rubber garments. Good. Well, the fun begins when Bob, that's me, puts on his A, necktie, B, school sweater, C, little raincoat. Okay? Fine. Well, see, at that point, I don't understand why Susan's mother is sneezing, you see. So I offer her A, an aspirin, B, a glass of milk, C, a hit of hashish. Fine. Great. Well, she takes it and then falls right into my arms with gratitude just as Susan walks in. And Susan says, A, hi, honey, I'm home. B, boy, what a day. Or C, hey, I can dig it. Okay. Okay, so far, it's the story of a guy named Bob who runs an adult bookstore. He meets Susan, who's a mud wrestler at a Tijuana nightclub, just as Susan's mother is coming to visit from prison. Mom is allergic to rubber garments, so as soon as Bob puts on his little raincoat, she starts sneezing. Bob gives her a hit of hashish, and they embrace just as Susan comes in and says, hey, I can dig it. Okay. It's my kind of viewing. I think this is great, and I'm not going to spoil the ending for you. Let's just say it has something to do with a cute little puppy. Okay. Okay. Thank you very, very much for your help, and for showing me just what it is, actually, that the majority, the real majority, really wants to see on TV. Thank you.
You got a winner there.
I think it's a good show.
You got a winner. Prime time, about 8 o'clock.
Yep.
We'll do this. We'll be right back. Martin Mull is sitting here with his pipe. I tried that for a while a few years ago. I think every man goes through that pipe
Yeah, I'm trying to
phase
cut down on the smoking by using this, etc.
It becomes kind of an attachment, and
I don't mind. I think it gives me a certain air of elegance.
he's gonna need a dog down there at the side, and his slippers and all of
A
that.
Dalmatian, a leather chair, or something like
Got
that.
it.
Yeah.
Now, were you putting this on about the show, or was that?
No,
was this a
actually,
possibility?
I think from the reaction here tonight that it's senseless not to go ahead with it. I don't know about the puppy. I don't know if I can find one, but I'll try. No, but actually, I am just recently signed with
that's
NBC. I have, I think, a producer who's got his feet on the ground, and he's a really... Steve Martin is going to be the producer, and he and I and a couple other people are going to write
Conservative type of
Yeah, we're going to try to get it on the air.
Well, hope it works.
It's not the other one, How to Clean Your Own Septic Tank, of course, went right down the...
Didn't make it.
No, it didn't, but we're going to try to revamp that, change it a
Documentary,
little
was
bit.
it? Yeah. We're just not ready for that stuff yet.
I don't think so.
Somebody told me you were in the hospital. What happened? Is it something you can talk about, or?
Well, there's not much left of it, actually. I just got a little Band-Aid here on the end. I won't use Is Band-Aid a brand name?
Yes, of course.
Okay, great.
There's also...
I'm almost out.
There's also... There's also a law, I might point out, about taking, as they say, freebies on television.
Is that right?
Oh, yes. Yes, the Federal Communications Commission.
That's against the law to mention Band-Aid.
Not against the law to mention it.
So if they cut me, at least I'm covered.
If Band-Aid... if they deliver to your home a large supply of Band-Aids, then it could be considered...
You can do time for that?
I think it's hard time, yeah.
Holy, just in a little cell full of Band-Aids.
That's right. These
are mine.
This doesn't look too good. It looks bruised and...
I wish I could open it up for everyone in America, but I'm not going to. What happened was I got back off the road, and, you know, the road is kind of a grueling kind of thing. Sometimes you're up way past 11, or you'll have that second cup of coffee, you know, and your equilibrium goes haywire, and when you get home... When you get home, you know, my girlfriend decided to put me back in shape and make me a health food drink using the Waring blender. Now, that's not a brand name, is it? Yeah, of course it is. I'm sure it's the leader in blenders, but... Anyway, so we couldn't get the little blade thing out.
Right.
And so I'm kind of fixing it. I'm saying, well, I think the problem is here, and I have my fingers right in the blade.
Don't tell me.
And Wendy said, well, I think the problem is it's not plugged in.
You're kidding. Are you serious?
And my mistake, I had left it on puree.
That's right.
So we had tartare here at the end of these two.
Are you telling me that your girlfriend plugged that in while you had your fingers into the blender?
In the blender, and she decided to plug it in. And it's not her fault, bless her heart. We weren't facing the same direction.
Right.
And so we got rushed to the emergency ward, and you go in there.
Stitches and so forth.
Well, before I even had the stitches, the first thing you do, my whole hand is in ice and a big towel, and it's dripping with crimson.
Is that a plug?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I thought... Well, you said that into the camera.
It could be a product now, though. Anyway, the first thing they make you do is sign for the money.
Oh, yes.
Who's going to pay for the thing? And that kind of disoriented me a little bit. But I went in and found out that the #1 hand surgeon in all of California, I guess, or even more. In fact, I'll give him a plug, Dr. Charles Lane. It's not a brand name, but he's a great surgeon. happened to be right across the hall giving a lecture to some immigrants, and that is a brand name, of course. We're coming out with those. They're good for every household. They clean, they do anything you want. So he sewed it up, and everything is fine.
Well, you certainly are. We'll be back after this word from Cadillac. Not a sponsor.